But now, a bit more buttoned up, I would anticipate. And on defense, head coach, that's his background. He's going to throw a lot of different things at teams, trying to keep his team in contention.
And then for the visiting Chiefs, what a year it was. A third Super Bowl appearance in 4 years, a second title, and it's definitely the MVP, Patrick Mahomes, that makes it all go.
And just watching his development, his maturity over the years as a starting quarterback, we know about the gifts, we know about the talent, but now you add in the mental side of the game, and he controls every aspect for Kansas City.
Conner on first down, not going to get a whole lot, maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray going to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Murray now to throw. He'll get this to Conner underneath. Into space at the 45. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. 45 yards for James Conner, and the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. He's got room to roam, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Holding, offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run behind center with Connor. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tony. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete downfield to James. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
43.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. On one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, Murray. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Screen pass to Connor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Go, Warner.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Moore on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Murray now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
KC's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A dump down to McKinnon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Connor up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Murray now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Again, a run with Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll go down at the 28. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Stiff-armed him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Murray fighting, lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Murray now to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side with Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Hey, 15. Let's get it. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th. putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Murray, one final try. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.